Hello everyone, this is Gretchen with Rubies and Moonstones. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you like it here and will consider subscribing. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I really do greatly appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you very much. It's been a while since I have posted anything to share with you what I am working on, and I really need to do a whip and chat because I have met my 250 subscriber goal, and we need to do a giveaway for that. I'm actually almost at 300 subscribers right now. Cannot believe it. Thank you so much. Wow. So a whip and chat will be coming soon where I will do that 250 subscriber giveaway. But if you have watched any of my other whip and chats, you will have heard me talk about how the kitting up and kitting down process is kind of my least favorite part of the diamond painting process. I kind of enjoy it, but it's just so time consuming. And so I kit up multiple projects at once. And since I finished up my last couple of canvases, which were Spring Bringer by JoJo's Art and Out of Control by Richard Lorenz, I needed to de-kit all of the ones that I had finished, and that way I had containers to use and I could kit up new projects. So that's what I have been doing, is kitting everything down and now kitting up everything that I want to be working on in May and June, and for who knows how long this is going to take me. Hopefully I'll get more done in the summer though. The first one that I am going to be focusing on is Cinderella by Manzano. And there are a few reasons why I chose this as my first primary canvas to work on. One is because there is the event Mandy's Mind-Blowing May, which is all about Mandy Manzano's artwork. So I needed a canvas for that, and it needs to be a new start, and I need to be able to finish it if I want to be entered into the grand prize drawing, and who doesn't want to do that? So I chose this canvas. I also chose it because my daughter chose it. This is the one that she wants me to do next for her room, and it's actually the same size as the one that I just did for her, the Rapunzel canvas that I just did for her. So it'll look really pretty when it's done, and those two can be up on her wall together. So this one is 42 by 59 centimeters. It is a round. There's only one AB in it. It's a blue AB that is just scattered in this lower part of her dress for the most part. There's not a lot of it, and I kind of wish there was a little bit more in her dress, but I don't know if I'll add anything or not. So this is going to be the first one that I am focusing on for May and for the Mandy Manzano event, because I want to make sure that I get this canvas finished. But because I thought that because of the size, I might get it done before the event is over, I wanted to make sure that I had another canvas to work on of hers. So I got out this one, which is Fairy Tale Blue by Mandy Manzano. It also is a round and only has one AB, which is a gold AB, and it's mostly in this section. There's a little bit elsewhere, but it's mostly here. This one is a bit bigger, as you can see how I have to scan it up for you to be able to see the bottom. It's 55 by 77 centimeters, but I think that this will be a really fun one to complete as well. And so just in case you are curious, this is the AB number 138, the blue AB that goes with the Cinderella canvas. Like I said, it's only one AB. And this is the AB number 130 that goes with the Fairy Tale Blue canvas. And like I said, it's mostly up here in that corner, but there's just those two ABs. And so when kitting this one up, I used this container system. And what I did, because there's only 33 colors in Cinderella, and there are only 31 colors in the blue, or in Fairy Tale Blue. It's also called the Blue Fairy sometimes. I don't know why, but Fairy Tale Blue has 31 colors. I put them both in the same container system. So this has 70 jars, and then I just have Cinderella's down here. I start one here and go across, and then number 33 is here. And then I put Fairy Tale Blue at the top going down. And then when it's time to actually work on this one, then I can just switch the jars and put Fairy Tale Blue down here and Cinderella up there. I just like the colors that I'm working on the most to be towards the front. And then I always put my extras in the back. And how I did this one, I put all of Fairy Tale Blue's extras in this big bag. So there's all the little baggies inside the big bag for when I need to switch over to Fairy Tale Blue. And then all of the extra drills for Cinderella are here. So as I run out of drills in these little containers, if there are extras, like of course black, I put a little piece of washi tape on the bottom, and that tells me that there are more drills in the baggie, so I know that I have not run out and I just need to refill the containers. And it works really well when I'm working with canvases that have less diamonds overall, and there's not a lot of colors, but even Fairy Tale Blue, there's a decent amount. But I also have used this container system for canvases that have a lot of colors. Like this is what I am doing for Astronomer. So that is another one that I am still working on right now. And I'm going to try and at least get another row done before I really get into these. But why don't I show you that case just a second. So just in case you're curious, this is the container system I am using for Astronomer. And so it has a lot more drills. It has like 113,000 drills total, but I'm still using just these little jars. And I have my big bag of extra baggies here in the back. Some of them are ridiculous in size. Like here's the bag of 8 or 939. Here's more 310. Here is the extra bag of 3371. So huge, huge baggies of extra drills that I will need to use to refill the containers, and that is all of the other colors. And these are just the regular colors that came with the Astronomer kit. And I also got the DP with Sparklers enhancement set for this kit. So any of those that are extra, I put in this little pouch that actually came with the container system. And that way I can kind of keep them separate and it's easier to find. And I can pull these out to refill those containers as needed. So there's some really pretty ones in here. There's this gold metallic, these blue crystals. Oh, I can't really see those. Here's some of the red crystals that are in the curtains. So I really want to get that one done. The drills are just frustrating me. So I will try and at least make some progress on it. Really my goal is to get it done by the end of the year. So I'm still going to be working on the Astronomer. I am going to be working on Cinderella and Fairy Tale Blue for the Mandy Manzano event, and I also have Where the Fun Never Ends by Mandy Manzano that I am still working on for my time-lapse series, but I decided to keep that kind of as a separate one because that's in my time-lapse series category, so I am not really counting it as a new kit up process design, but I am hoping to put some more time into that once I have the opportunity to get started on one of these canvases, which Cinderella is going to be what I focus on first. So I love Mandy Manzano, and I probably will almost always have to have at least one Mandy Manzano print in the mix. obviously I'm working on these two because I've showed them to you, but I also love Richard Lorenz, and I always need to have a bird that I am working on too. So I showed pictures of all of the Richard Lorenz birds that I have and that I have left to do to my daughter, except the Christmas one. I didn't want to do Myrtle Ho 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 right now because it's not Christmas, but this is the one that my daughter picked out for me to focus on this time. This is Lost With You by Richard Lorenz. I not only needed a Richard Lorenz piece to work on, but I also really needed a square canvas to work on since Fairy Tale Blue and Cinderella are both round and I prefer square. I really wanted to have a large square canvas to work on, and that is what this is. This is 137 centimeters by 50.8 centimeters, or 54 by 20 inches. So this is going to take me a while, but oh my gosh, I love these birds in the middle. I love their hats. I love that they are wearing their wedding bands. And I love their glasses. I mean, I love these birds. I am a Richard Lorenz fan for a reason. There are 4 ABs on this kit and 1 fairy dust. Now this is the last kit that I have been working on kitting up. So I'm going to show you what happened there in a minute, but I'm just trying to show you the entire canvas. I've also decided that maybe this is the better way to try and show you what I'm working on versus doing unboxings of everything. You'll have to let me know what you think, but I just figure there's already so many unboxings that if you want to see those, there's plenty of other channels that have those. And not to say that I won't do an unboxing every once in a while, but I thought I would just do kind of a summary this time of everything versus unboxings of everything, just so it's kind of something different to watch. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so this is the last one that I was kitting up, and I decided to use the Elizabeth Ward containers since there are so many drills on this canvas, and I can't remember how many there are off the top of my head, but you know, I think there's over 100,000 probably. While I was working on kitting these up in Elizabeth Ward's, and I am still trying to decide if I like these or not, so I'm giving them a good go. But anyways, I had to buy more of the really large containers, so I ordered more of those, and then while kitting up this one, you can see there's a whole bunch of empty spaces. That's because I ran out of little tiny containers. So I've put in an order for these, but they're not going to be here for like a week, and I did not want to stop my kitting up process. So all of the stickers that are left here are the stickers that need little itty bitty tiny containers, and I really didn't want to put, you know, minuscule amounts in the small container sizes because they just really are really small amounts. So what I ended up doing in the meantime, because I don't enjoy the kitting up and kitting down process as much as I do laying drills, and I think it helps save me time to get everything up and down at the exact same time. So what I did is I put all of the small pieces into jars, and then that way when I get those little small containers in, these have already been destaticked with the isopropyl alcohol, and then I always put in a dryer sheet as well. If you haven't seen my how to get rid of static video, I will try to remember to link that in the description box. Otherwise, it's in my tips and tutorials playlist. But that way I've already destaticked everything. I have already opened every single little packet, and all I have to do is pour these into the itty bitty containers and put the sticker label on them and put them in the appropriate slots. I just tried to make sure I left enough space in each row for the correct number of little itty bitty containers that I need for that row, because I still put them in numerical DMC number order, or how they are listed on the sheet. That's how I still have mine situated anyway. And in case you are curious, the ABs with this one, we have number 100, which is this pretty green, but very much goes with the nice background colors we have here. And then we have a bunch of this red, number 114. The third one is quite a bit of yellow, 129. There's a good chunk of that. And then of course, 141, you know, that's like almost always in every kit. And then the fairy dust, look at this big, huge container of this pretty peach fairy dust. I'm not sure what the best way is to try and show you that. But you can see I put dryer sheets in every single container. Since this is a large container, I put in a lot of dryer sheets, even with my isopropyl alcohol, because then I can really shake it up and try and make sure that I get rid of all that static. So Lost With You is the Richard Lorenz piece that I am going to be working on, and I am not exactly sure how soon I will get to it, but it will be all kitted up and ready to go, so when I finish a project I can pull this out and just start working, and I don't have to worry about opening up a single little one of those baggies and dealing with static, and I love it. So in my last whip and chat, I was having a hard time deciding between two canvases for my next main canvas, my next main large square canvas. And I asked for your opinion if I should do Rainy Day by Hannah Lynn or Magic Roses by Jenoviya Art. And I got a few responses, and the responses went with my gut of what I think I secretly wanted to do anyway, or what my personal preference actually was of what I really wanted to do, and that is Magic Roses by Jenoviya Art. How beautiful is she? How huge is this canvas? My goodness. So this is going to be so fun to do. This is a extra large square canvas. There are 3 ABs, 2 fairy dust, and 1 special drill. The special drill is those quad cubes, the clear quad cubes. And this is the 4th and final piece from my original first Diamond Art Club order ever. And I am so excited to finally get to it. I fell in love with this canvas when I first got into diamond painting, but I had not yet really worked with squares, and I had not worked with good squares like Diamond Art Club gives us. So I wanted to give myself a chance to do a few different square canvases before I allowed myself to work on this, because it's such a huge canvas and it meant a lot to me, and I wanted to do a good job. So I wanted to practice being able to do squares before I started to work on it. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't done it yet. And then also, now that it's springtime going into summertime, it feels like a really good time of year to do something like this, because I mean, she's just beautiful. I think this is perfect for this time of year. And so I did use the Elizabeth Wards to kit this one up as well. And so it's not quite 2 full containers worth of drills, but very close. It's such a fun color palette. I do have a little bit of extra space on that one. So here are those quad cubes. I am actually going to count how many go on this. I'll explain my reasonings in a whip and chat, but this pretty pink, but that's a fairy dust. Here's a little green fairy dust. A little bit of green AB, a pink AB, and then a huge amount of white AB. So those are my pieces. I do think that I will start on Cinderella, but I'll probably do a bit of Cinderella and then jump over and start working on this one a bit. Magic Roses, Lost with You, Fairy Tale Blue, and Cinderella. And I know this is silly, but I kind of want a really small one. So I haven't done this yet, but I'm thinking about kitting up Watercolor Butterfly or Mr. Peacock. As you can see, these are both rounds. I got these off of Amazon. I did get the DP with Sparklers enhancement kit for Mr. Peacock. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I usually have like a really large canvas, a medium canvas, and a small canvas. Here I have like 2 extra larges and 2 mediums, but no small. So that's probably enough, but I just kind of feel like I still need a really small one that I can work on like my dining room table like I did last time with Cat and Cupcake, but I don't know. We'll see. Obviously they're still in the box, so I'm not sure if I'm going to actually do that or not. Okay, so that is my plan. What do you think? I will hopefully be doing a whip and chat with you soon to kind of talk to you about some other stuff going on, but yeah, just wanted to share what I have been up to with you. I still need to do everything in my logbook before I can actually lay a drill, so I'm really hoping to get that done today as well. But yeah, I get to start working on these very soon, and I literally cannot wait. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. If you would like to see more of my content as I create it, please be sure to subscribe. And of course, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.